Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Today we're going to hack into Metasploit 2. Metasploit 2 is a VM you can use for practicing pen testing and hacking. It is extremely vulnerable and it is quite an easy server to break into. So if you're new to hacking and you want to get your hands dirty, you want to learn how to run some of these commands and use Metasploit to exploit this server, then this is the perfect video for you. We're going to go through a number of different services. I'm not going to give them all away. There's lots of stuff that's runnable on this machine. I'll probably go through 2 or 3 walkthroughs of hacking into this server, and hopefully this is enough to get you to continue on and hack into this machine as much as possible. Now before I start hacking into this Metasploit 2 VM, just remember that you do need permission from the person who owns the server. So now the server does exist in my lab, so I'm clearly allowed to hack this one, but if you want to do this, make sure you get permission. Don't just do this on some random person server because you will get in trouble. Anything we do here is literally just for education purposes and just for learning, so just remember that. So I've logged into Kali Linux. I'm going to open up terminal, and the first thing I'm going to do is actually ping that server and make sure it's turned on and online. Ping 10.10.10.100. Okay, so it is responding and it is online. Let's run an nmap scan and see what services is running on this machine. The scan is finished. Let's move up and check out the different services that are here. So you can see there is a bunch of different things that are actually open on this server. There's FTP, HTTP, so there's clearly a website running on this server. Telnet is open, VNC is open. So there is a lot of different services on this. I'm going to open up a new tab. I'm just going to rename this one as nmap because I don't want to run that scan over and over again. This one over here, what we'll do is we'll open up Metasploit from here, and then we'll start to search for exploits that we can run against this server. I think the first one I'm going to start with is VNC. So the goal here is to get shell access to that server. So let's open up Metasploit. So type in msf console. Let's hit enter. Because we know VNC is running on that server, VNC is a service that allows us to basically screen share and see that server. And it's usually secured with a very simple password. So that's what we want to see. We want to see if we can somehow search and find the password for that server. So let's type in search VNC scanner and we'll see if we can find something here. Okay, cool. So we can see a few things here. VNC authentication scanner number 3, so that is the one I want to use. I'm just going to type in use 3. Then we need to type in show options. This will tell us the things that we need to have set in order to run a scan against that server. So you can see the things that you need are listed under required, so everything here has to have a setting. So you can see most of these are currently set. The only one that's really missing is the R host, and the R host is the target server, so that's the server you're trying to attack. So let's set that. So set R hosts and then the IP address of my Metasploit 2 VM. So once you've done that, all we have to do is type in exploit and let that go and do its thing. Okay, so that has went out now, and I've checked that server, and it's actually logged into that server using the password, which is pretty bad. Now we can test that actually works by using VNC viewer 10.10.10.100 and see if this loads up. So it's asking me the password. So the password we're going to enter is password. That's what it's found. Okay, so you can see here, this has opened up VNC and it is actually giving me access to this VM. So I have full access to this Metasploit server. Okay, so that's the first exploit. As you can see, this VM is pretty vulnerable and it is pretty easy to hack. So let's go back to nmap and we will check out some of the other services. I'm going to look at this one, FTP. So that is another one. Let's see if there's anything that we can potentially exploit within that service. So go back to Metasploit in the other tab. Here I am going to type in search VSFTPD and let's do a search and see what we can find. So as you can see, this one, there is an exploit. There's a backdoor that we can potentially use to gain access to that server. So let's use that one. I'm just going to type in use 1. And again, let's do show options and see what we need to add. As you can see here, there is a few things that are required to the port and hosts. Port 21 is FTP. Our hosts is the server that we want to attack. So let's set that 10.10.100. So that is set our hosts 10.10.10.100. And let's hit enter. From here, all we have to do is type in exploit, and that should go and try and exploit that server. So that is running. As you can see, so backdoor service has been spawned, handling, and then found shell. So technically we now have access to that server. So if I type in ls, you should see it is giving me some of the files on the server. If I go in the home folder, you will see the home folder. You'll see those various MSF admin is a user account, the you have been hacked account that we created in the last video. So that was also pretty easy. So let's exit out of this. Let's go back to nmap and check some other services. So back here we can see which ones. Port 80. So that is a website. Let's open this up and see what website is here first of all. So 10.10.10.100. So you can see this is the Metasploitable 2 webpage. There is a number of websites here that is on this. Let's go into the page source. There's not much here. Let's try this one. Looking through this, there's a few things I can see automatically. I can see that this is PHP, so there's .php everywhere. So this is clearly a PHP website. Now this is leading on to other things that I would generally check. Normally there is a file that should be kept hidden, and that is PHP info. So let me just type that in. So if you open up this, you can clearly see that this has been left open on this website, and that is pretty bad because you can see all of the configuration details and everything you need to know about this website. Normally a decent web developer will have hidden this file, but it actually tells us a lot of stuff about this website. You can see it's using CGI. This is a huge misconfiguration on this website that we can use to our advantage. So let's go back to our terminal and we will open up Metasploit and we will run some scans to see what type of exploits we can run on this web server. Back here, I'm just gonna let's check the version first. So you can do search HTTP version and hit enter. Now this will bring you back a whole bunch of stuff that you might need to go through and pick. I know exactly the one that I need, so let me just search for that. So it's search HTTP _ version. So I need this one. So I need the HTTP version detection. So I'm going to use that. So use 0. And then again, let's do show options and see what we have. So you can see here again, there's port 80. The only thing that's missing is the R host. So let's set that. Set 10.10. I cannot type today. Okay, let's do that. So then type in exploit. So you can see now this is telling us exactly what is running. So it's running Apache 2.28 on Ubuntu. It's powered by PHP. Let's do some further searches to see if there's anything vulnerable about this particular version of Apache. Now we can easily do that. We can use another command called certsploit. So certsploit, and then we'll go Apache, and then we're going to put in the version 2.2.8. Let's hit enter and see what's there. Okay, so there's quite a lot of things here. If we look down through these, you can see CGI at the very top. So that's something we learned about the website when we checked the PHP info. So this is potentially something we can use. I'm going to use grep CGI search PHP, and then I'm put in the version just 5.4.2 and hit enter. So you can see there is this exploit that we can potentially use on this web server, which is good that it's there. So let's use that. Let's use one. So use one again. So let's type in show options and see what we need to add. And the only thing again is missing is our host. We need to set that. So let's set that. So set our host 10.10.10.100. Hit enter. And let's just type in exploit. So that should run against that server, and as you can see, we've clearly gained access to that server. So let's type in ls and see what we have. cd home, and again you can see the various different user accounts, the user folders within that server. So that is a very quick example on how you can hack into Metasploitable 2. It is a really vulnerable machine on purpose, and it's perfect for learning. I hope you enjoyed this video. This was pretty interesting for me. I definitely learned a lot. I wouldn't say I'm a pen tester or a hacker whatsoever, so it was really good for me to kind of learn and get access to this server, and it's really put me in the mood to go back into TryHackMe or Hack the Box and start going through some of those various different rooms again, because I did genuinely enjoy it. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really does help the channel, and I will see you in the next one.